I have no experience in MBA related field. Will that be a reason for not getting admission in my CAT entrance exam in spite of good score? Is that the question, or is that the worry that you are thinking about a lot of a time? Let's understand this aspect and answer this question today. Hi, my name is Dr. Nitin, and I help students to build their career, not just have a job, but to build a career. And as a part of this CAT preparation exam series, this is the topic that I'm going to discuss today. Like, I get asked these questions that will that experience or lack of experience will be a disqualifying criteria for me in spite of good CAT entrance exam score. So we'll answer this question very shortly. But before that, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. I help students to get clarity on their career paths. So without further delay, let's get started with today's topic and understand how we can answer this question. So to answer this question, I have separated in two different aspects. One, somebody, a candidate who is having no work experience at all, and somebody who is having no experience related to management field. Okay, so we are going to deal these two aspects separately. So as far as my knowledge and my understanding, uh, the top B school, they definitely ask for some kind of experience. It does not matter whether it's which kind of experience or like what kind of nature of work you have done, but they are definitely asking for some kind of experience. But I'm not sure about the latest updates, but there might be some institute which might consider you without any work experience. So let's understand like what is going to happen if somebody is having no experience at all, assuming that some B schools are accepting candidates without any work experience. So uh, as per my knowledge and understanding, some of the top B school may prefer candidate with work experience, but having no work experience does not necessarily disqualify for you. Okay, so there might be some institute which might consider you in spite of no work experience. So that is possibility is there, but you need to figure out the more details based on your target institute where you want to get admission into. You need to figure out those details from their websites or visit their institute and speak with some previous students, and that is how you can get exact and most updated information from the candidates and the institute, because by the time you are watching this video, this information may not be updated, but the strategies that I'm going to discuss, the concept that I'm going to discuss will be still relevant irrespective of the rule changes or not. Then you need to understand the admission decision are dependent on various factors, not just on the work experience. There are certain aspects related to your academic background, your extracurricular activities, your performance in the CAT exam, your GDPI. All those factors, they have different weightage for different parameters. So based on institute to institute, this weightage will vary, and based on that, you can prepare your strategy where which thing is going to be more beneficial for you, which is your strong point, which is your weak area, that you can figure out based on the weightage of that particular institute. You need to emphasize on the strengths and academic achievements and leadership roles in a student organization. Might be you might have been a student placement coordinator, or you might be a part of any cultural committee or any hobby club you might have been part of, uh, or you might have done certain internships. So you have to figure out what are the strong points in your favor. You need to highlight those points uh, in your profile, so that it comes out as uh, a stronger point as compared to your sole job experience or any core work experience. So here are certain hacks which can help you to improve your admission chances in spite of no work experience. So as I mentioned, you have to highlight your academic excellence and achievements. What are right from maybe even you can even begin from your school days until your college or maybe even your post graduation. You can figure out which is the significant achievements that you have to highlight or you have to make it more visible. Then you need to showcase your leadership skills and extracurricular activities apart from academics, how you will you were participating or performing in other leadership roles. It does not matter the size of the organization or the institute or the club. These are the skills, because even if that small club is small, but it will require same leadership skill and qualities which a larger organization or skill or organization will require. The, the, the type of skill is the same. The size does not matter over here. Okay, that you have to demonstrate that thing. Then you need to demonstrate your passion for your business, for business through projects or internship. So do not just showcase that, okay, these are the 1 2 3 4 tasks that I have done in my job. So even if you have somebody is having work experience, but they are just doing it for the sake of doing that job purpose, uh, somebody with more passion might outperform that person with the work experience, because your passion and your dedication will showcase, it will be visible in your tasks and your activities. With how much dedication, how much passion you have performed that task matters, not just the task or neither the result of the outcome also. So you might have worked into a certain situation where you have performed that task or you have performed that duty, but you fail to deliver the result. But the way you have managed or handled that task will showcase your enthusiasm, your passion and dedication towards that work. That result is just an outcome. That does not mean that if you failed in something, then you are not competent enough. It showcases the parameter that you are able to face or solve that problem or tackle that problem at first place. That is the critical than the outcome itself. Then you need to seek out references from your seniors, your bosses or your previous colleagues in supervisor roles. You need to have a strong letter of recommendation from them. Those LORs or letter of recommendation will definitely help you to showcase and support the stories that you are going to narrate about your leadership roles, about your work experiences. That certificate will boost your stories. Then you need to excel in your CAT exam to compensate for the experience. Even if you are not having experience, you need to make sure that you are performing in other aspects, in other areas related to this entrance exam. It might be related to group discussion, might be related to personal interview. There you can perform better and score higher in an overall uh, computation. Okay, so these are somebody who is having no work experience. There might be certain people who might be having question or concerns related that I am having experience, but it is not related to management field. So how it will help or it will not help me? Uh, that might be a question by certain students. So let me tell you in this way. Yes, having a experience related in management will give you a better advantage, but if you are not, even if you are not having that management field related experience, that is still fine, unless and like if you are able to showcase your leadership skills and other managerial skills, then that should be a plus point for you. So it might be possible that you might be a doctor or a medical student who have worked in the medical aspect, and not necessarily you have handled managerial aspect. You might have just handled the patient, but you can showcase your managerial and leadership skills that you have implemented while you are into that medical role. So that is something that you can showcase. You might have worked as a core engineer. You have worked into core technical aspects. But if you have implemented some of these skills and aspects in your technical role, you can showcase that, because they will see that you are coming from a different background, and still you are able to showcase the skills which you can use and enhance in certain managerial positions. So that you need to demonstrate. So obviously the leadership skill is one of the key skills that you can demonstrate, but apart from that, there are other skills which might be related to problem solving, or just maybe your dedication and passion towards the problem or solving, or how solution oriented you are, that you can showcase through various stages, maybe group discussion or PI, and various other stages of the this application and the admission process. So I have certain hacks for you. More or less the points remain the same. You need to highlight your transferable skills, even if you are from other industry or other background, or work into core technical aspects. Then you need to showcase your leadership roles in any capacity. Leadership does not come by the designation; it comes by the skill and your outlook towards problem solving. For showing or demonstrating leadership skill, you does not have to be CEO of the company. Even if you are at a assistant position, even if you are a simple employee, or even a junior employee, or even if you are an intern, you can still showcase your leadership skills over there. Then you need to emphasize on relevant internships and projects uh, with the background or context of demonstrating those skills. So it has to be relevant, and you make sure that you are actually perform those tasks, and that is how you solve that problem. Okay, because they might go deeper into those aspects. Then you need to obtain strong letters of recommendation, and you need to compensate uh, for this aspect in other areas, and you have to overperform in those areas. So these are the some of the things that I think should help you or give you some comfort, even if you don't have relevant experience. And you need to check out the relevant institutes website, and maybe their admission brochure, and find out what kind of experience they are looking, and based on that you can prepare your what you call speech or your answers accordingly. Okay, so that's all for now. Maybe we'll meet again in next topic. This is Dr. Nitin signing out. Bye bye.